So recently I had the chance to go hands-on with the new OnePlus Nord 4, and being the successor to the really popular Nord 3 from last year, the expectations are really high. And the Nord 4 is a really interesting device, so in this video I want to share my experience with you guys. I'll also give you guys an unboxing of the Nord 4 in two colors, Mercurial Silver and OSS Green, give you guys a little color comparison, and let's find out if the Nord 4 is worth the hype. Stick around till the end, should be a fun video, and let's get started. Starting off with the unboxing, I love the change that OnePlus has made to the packaging here. The Nord 4 comes in this really nice bright blue color box. Lift that lid up and you're greeted with this small compartment that has your SIM ejector tool, a free silicone case, and some documentation. Next up, you have the phone itself. We'll get to that in a bit. And talking about the accessories, you get a 100-watt SuperVOOC fast charger, and it's really nice of OnePlus to still include this in the box. And you also get the OnePlus signature red USB Type-A to Type-C cable. Now talking about the phone itself, peeling that protective peel off, you get to see the metal back for the first time. Now I'm showing you guys the two colors that are available in India right now, that is silver and green, but there is a third color that is Obsidian Midnight, but that's coming later. I will make a separate video when that comes out in India and compare all the three colors, but for now, the silver and green do look really nice. Now the phones have this dual tone look, so there's glass on the top and metal on the bottom, and the silver phone has this stripe pattern that looks cool. Now, if you're confused between the two colors, the fit and finish and feel of both the colors is the same. The difference being that if you like a simple phone, you can go with the green, but if you like something unique and funky, you can choose for the silver. Now, the glass part on both these phones has really nice gradients and shades, different colors when light hits it in various directions, and that's kind of fun to play around with. But talking about the build quality on the Nord 4, it is actually built like a tank. Like, trust me, it feels really good, really solid in the hand. And the feel of cold metal is just something that glass can never match. And the phone is not really heavy. It's 199 grams and 8 millimeters thick. It's also got the IP65 water and dust resistance rating. Yes, if it was IP68, it would have been better, but hey, I'm not complaining here. Now, you also have the OnePlus alert slider, the IR blaster, and a USB Type-C port, which is 2.0 sadly. So I think OnePlus needs to upgrade this. It's 2024, and giving us a slow USB 2.0 Type-C port is just not making sense. But other than that, everything else about the phone feels really nice. And talking about feeling, holding onto this phone and just using it is such a comfortable experience. The back curves and it's a boxy phone with rounded corners. It feels really good. Now talking about the hardware inside, you get the Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3 processor with 8 or 12 gigabytes of LPDDR5X RAM, and you also have the option between 128 and 256 gigabytes of storage, that is UFS 3.1 and UFS 4.0 respectively. You also have a 5500 mAh battery that charges via the 100-watt SuperVOOC fast charger. And that's the specs. Now talking about real-world performance, the OnePlus Nord 4 is fast and smooth. Those are the two words I would use to describe it. Like, the transitions on this phone while you're swiping or just using the Android UI are so buttery smooth, and it can open and close apps really quickly. Multitasking felt great. Doing normal day-to-day tasks, email, browsing, social media, watching videos was a breeze. But I think the Nord 4 can definitely do more. It can also be like a budget, affordable gaming phone if you're into that. I'm not a mobile gamer, but I'm sure the Nord 4 can definitely handle some games. But just talking about real-world performance, ignoring benchmark numbers, the phone was really fun to use. It felt snappy, it was quick. And talking about software, you get Android 14, and on top is Oxygen OS 14.1. Now, this is my least favorite part about any OnePlus phone, the software. It has bloatware, it has pre-installed apps which I don't like. You can get rid of them, you can uninstall them, but why include them in the first place? If this phone had a stock Android experience, it would have been the best thing in the world. Like, the OnePlus Nord 4 gives me, OG HTC vibes with the build quality, and the dual tone finish looks really similar to the original Pixel 1 from Google. So if it had stock Android, it would have been amazing, but it doesn't. So that's that, but you'll still get your updates and stuff. It's fine. But yeah, the software is not my favorite part about this phone. But what is the display on the Nord 4. It is a really nice display. It's 120 Hz, it is 1.5K in terms of the resolution, OLED, and It's also got HDR support, and you can watch HDR videos on YouTube and Netflix, so don't worry about that. And the display looks really nice. It gets plenty bright as well, so you've got 2150 nits of peak brightness, but even when you're using the phone outdoors, there is no visibility issues. The phone has really good color reproduction, it's sharp, it's accurate, and watching videos, playing games, and just using, the day-to-day phone stuff feels really nice on this display. And yeah, I really like it. And the bezels around the phone are also really thin, which make it look really premium. You also have the fingerprint scanner, which is in display, and a punch hole for the front camera. Now, talking about the media experience, the stereo speakers on the OnePlus Nord 4 are also really good. Now, they're not Dolby Atmos certified, but the volume and the quality was actually very decent for the price and makes for a good movie watching or YouTube viewing experience with good sound. And with the Nord 4, you're not really missing out on the little things as well. You get an IR blaster, the signature alert slider is here, you have 13 5G bands, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.4 and NFC. So the extras are also here. Now, talking about the cameras on the OnePlus Nord 4, you've got two on the back, and I'm glad that OnePlus did not go for a gimmicky triple camera setup. This is fine. Like, there is a 50 megapixel main Sony LYT600 sensor and an 8 megapixel ultra wide. I would appreciate it if OnePlus could upgrade the ultra wide to 13 megapixels, but the camera quality on OnePlus Nord 4 is actually really good for the price. Like, OnePlus Nord hasn't had the best cameras always, but this time around there is an improvement. The main camera has OIS, so it gives you smooth videos, steady videos with really nice quality, and the pictures that come out of the Nord 4 are also really nice. There is good details, good sharpness, dynamic range is nice, and it does give you natural colors, except it kind of, boost reds sometimes, but there's no over sharpening, there's no over processing, and there's a consistency between the main camera and the wide angle camera in terms of colors and white balance, so they do look similar, they don't look different, which I like. The OnePlus Nord 4 has good cameras. If you can give it good light, it will do a fine job, and even in low light the results aren't that bad. So if you are looking for a phone that is balanced in all aspects, the Nord 4 is good. But if you're looking for a camera-centric, camera-focused phone, this might not be for you. There are better options in the market. I also show you guys some camera samples. Let me know in the comments down below what do you guys think, but let's move on to the battery. And the battery life and charging on the OnePlus Nord 4, I feel, is unbeatable. It comes with a 5500 mAh battery with 100 watt super whoop fast charging, and this phone is gonna last you really long. 8 to 9 hours of screen on time, even for heavy users, without any issues. But let's say if you're a light or moderate user, you should be able to get 1.5 or even 2 days of battery life with this phone without any issues. Now, since this phone is made out of metal, there is no wireless charging, and other phones in this price bracket do get you wireless charging, so it's definitely a con. So that's that. But the wired charging is really quick. You can go from 0 to 100 under like half an hour. So I really like that. You can, top it up really quickly, at the start of the day, and don't have to worry about it for the whole day. The phone also has really decent haptics for the price, like, when you're typing or just clicking on stuff, you get a really nice feedback, which is not really expected in this price, but I thought that was something worth mentioning. Now, overall, for my closing thoughts, the OnePlus Nord 4, in my opinion, is a complete package. It does take a lot of the boxes that a user wants in this price bracket. You have a really nice design and build quality that's not going to be matched by other phones in this price bracket. You have a really nice display, good performance. The software is definitely not the strong point here. Decent cameras and good battery life and charging. Overall, you're getting a lot. You are missing out on IP68. You have a slower USB Type-C port, so don't forget that. But overall, the Nord 4 for a starting price of 30,000 rupees for the 8128 variant is actually a good choice. And OnePlus has definitely nailed it in terms of the value aspect. You guys let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Also, a huge shout out to the OnePlus store in Nexus Mall, Koramangala, Bengaluru. They gave me the phone for the review, and they have all the latest OnePlus products with good pricing and exciting offers and deals. Do check them out. Their contact details and all the location stuff will be in the description down below, so show them some love. But there you have it. That's the OnePlus Nord 4. Those are my 2 cents. Like this video if you found this video helpful, or if you enjoyed it in any way. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the links down below if you want to learn more or buy the OnePlus Nord 4. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss out on future uploads. But with that being said, I'll talk to you guys in the next one.